Dating is haram, but how are we going to know each other? What is the procedure to get married?
Dating the way the kuffar do it, the way people who don't have good Islam in their life do it, is haram. But there is halal types of dating. So just say you find somebody who is the right person.
Can I find it from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter?
I'm not going to say where from. There is somebody you think this is somebody is the right person for me. Your job is not to make in your mind a love story. Most people, they get themselves, their heart breaks because they create a love story, especially sisters. They make a Bollywood movie. It's khalas, Titanic and khalas, finished. La, you have to follow the deen. 3 simple steps. First step, when you make this like about the person, it have to be for more than one thing. You as a human being, you are made up of 3 parts: physical, intellectual, and spirit. Ruh, inside me, nafs, aql, mind, badan, body. If I look at a girl, at a woman, only for the body, and there is no aql and no nafs, I'm not going to have a happy marriage. If I say, oh, I only want the deen, and I look at her and it's not gonna work. If she is beautiful, does namaz, but when we talk, our minds have no connection, it's gonna be hell. So you have to have balance, nafs, ruh, aql, badan. You cannot have one and miss the others, right? So if you are looking only yourself, when you're looking, you don't look at all 3. So who's going to give you the real truth? It's not going to be yourself, and it's not going to be your best friend or her best friend. It's going to be other people who you ask and trust. Your father, your mother, your friend, her friends. Take the more shura, mushawara, the better. How do you know if you should even ask? Well, you need to talk to her. You need to meet her. And sometimes she might, the moment you say, Assalamu Alaikum, she say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir. Finish. You might see her as being beautiful, but she might see you as somebody else. And not because you want, it means the other person has to want. So if the physical is together, the Prophet ﷺ, he said, if the physical is okay matching, then the aql. You have to have conversation. He say to the Sahaba, أَنَظَرْتَ فِي عَيْنِهَا? Did you sit close enough that you can look in her eye, talk to her? حَدَّثْتُهَا? Did you talk to her? Talk to her first. How do you do this? It's that you do it in a place where you are not alone, and you do it in a place that is with the permission of the families. Cannot be on its own. But doing it where, oh, I like her from a distance and I'm not ready for marriage, I don't have any job, any future yet, and I say, oh yeah, mashallah, then you are playing with the laws of Allah. But if you are ready for marriage, and you see somebody ready for marriage, then you should not wait, but invite somebody between the 2 of you who can connect you.
If you're a guy and you're in a haram relationship, here's 3 ways you can make it halal. Tell her that you're serious and that you want to speak to her father or brother. And if she resists and doesn't want that, then really and truly that shows that she doesn't have a good relationship with her male family members. And also that she isn't serious enough to move it forward. So she's wasting your time, bro. Number 2, go and focus on making a plan financially and sort your life out. Living arrangements, side hustles. You need to step up as a man and be ready for marriage before you fall in love, bro. It's not a game, because you're either gonna break her heart or you're gonna break your heart. And most of the times, both of your hearts get broken. Number 3, pray istikhara and beg Allah to guide you and make it easy for you if it is good for you. Because it will happen if it's meant to be, and Allah will make it easy for you. But if you see signs after you've prayed your istikhara and it's becoming difficult, even though you're fighting for it, but your heart's just not settled, then take that as a sign that it's not meant for you and think about moving on. If you're a girl and you're in a haram relationship, then there's 3 ways to make it halal. Number 1, stop speaking privately, because that convo every day is crack for you. You're not able to live without it. And it's like going food shopping in Ramadan. When you're hungry, you'll just buy anything. And so when you're lonely, you're seeing his messages, and every time he pops up as a way to feel comfort and love. But my sister, this love isn't real unless you're married. So drop the communication. Number 2, one of you needs to get a parent involved, either him or you, but you need to have parents involved so at least you know that the relationship is serious. And number 3, pray istikhara and beg Allah to make it easy for you if it is good for you. Because let me tell you something, if something is decreed for you, it will find its way to you, even if it's buried under a mountain. And if something is not decreed for you, it will never come to you, even if you see it right between your hands. So trust the plan of Allah.